Hello, welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Overcoming. This coaching conversation is for individuals and especially parents who are facing different challenges now in life, but they still want to come out of it as the best version of themselves. So, if you're that individual and you want to talk about or you want to get some learning on overcoming, do hop in with me every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Okay, so thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprint by letting us know where you're coming from today. Please do tag a friend or circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be needing of what I'm going to be sharing this afternoon. You may also give some shout out to your friends, some encouragement, some inspiration, and just comment in the comment section of this video. So if you want to greet them out, if you want to call out some friend, this is pandemic and it's high time that we really connect with them, that we're gonna reach out with them. Today is the best time so that they're gonna be learning together with you. So if you're watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay so that we will know that you're able to get the sharing that we have this afternoon. I am streaming via FB page of Facebook Live of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Okay, so let me just give for those who are not familiar with me, and maybe this video is going to be shared with you, and if you're not familiar with me, let me just give a brief background of myself. So I'm coach, as I said, I'm Coach Marife Garfin, and I'm a professional certified co-activity co-create life coach. I'm also a scholar to master coaches 6 steps to six-figure public speaking career training, and we just had our culmination last first week of August through Samut Summit. It was such an exciting event, no? And also, I'm a Master Builder Apprentice to Master Coaches Master Builder Apprenticeship Program, and we build a tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. I am also the founder and the creator of my Nth Attempt to Parenthood. This is a coaching community that seeks to empower every parent to take a stand in mental health for themselves and their children so that they can win the fight for mental wellness in their own homes. I am also an entrepreneur. Aside from being a mom and being a wife, I'm also an entrepreneur. I am the owner of Health and Wellness Coaching Center, the first coaching hub here in Tacloban City, and basically in the region. So it is here in the center where I do coaching, ranging from um, weight management to mental fitness. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, for those who are not familiar with me, know I'm a registered nurse by background. I have 22 years of hospital work experience, and I've been a professional life coach for over 2 years now. And then 2 years, yeah, over 2 years now. So, good afternoon, and I hope you had a happy rest already. It's 2 p.m. It's a bit, it's a bit gloomy and a bit drizzling here in Tacloban City. So get your tea, get your coffee so that you can be alert as I do my sharing this afternoon. Okay. So this afternoon, as I've said, Wednesday every 2 p.m. on Wednesday is overcoming talk. So this is where I'm able to really share my thoughts on certain topics about overcoming. And so when you talk about overcoming, it means being able to deal with. You're able to overcome. You're able to take the hurdle, and you come out. You come out after it becoming a better person. Okay. So, but before I proceed, let me greet all the tribe learners who are with me right now in the digital space. We have here Master Coach Jasmine, we have Coach Glacy, we have Coach Ann, and Coach Sean. So thank you so much for joining me. So maulan-ulan dito. I hope in Manila it's good. No, the weather is good. So, but it's masaya din yung weather kasi hindi masyadong mainit. So, it's a wonderful afternoon to each and everyone. Okay, so before go into further into my sharing, now let me just encourage everyone to just focus, center yourself, give yourself this time to really like listen and to really learn and get your hashtag pack my bag moment. So when you talk about pack my bag moment, this is your aha moment. This is being able to connect, being able to relate with something that I'm going to be sharing this afternoon. So there may be something na talagang like, tumagos sa puso mo. And it's kind of really like open your thoughts, no? That is your hashtag pack my bag moment. So if you got that, no? Kaya nga intentional tayo to listen so that you'll be able to get it. So para makuha mo yon, no? And then when you get the hashtag pack my bag moment, share it in your timeline, put hashtag pack my bag moment and hashtag coaching think talk. Kasi nga, when you share it in your timeline, you're gonna be typing on the sentence or the phrase, no, and you're gonna be thinking more about it deeper, no, reflecting on it. So you'll understand it much better. You have deeper learning, and at the same time, you're also helping other people who may be needing that learning that you have. So maganda din yung sabi nga when you share, no, the ripple effect is much much more bigger and wider for you. So you become a blessing to other people. So focus and get your hashtag back my back moment. Even if you're watching this on a replay, do that. Focus and get your hashtag back my back moment. So overcoming. So this is actually a series of sharing that I have that I'm sharing now, and this is based on healing from the past wound. Journal, coaching journal by Master Coach. It's a devotional journal, and I was able to resonate with it, and so I decided to share it with you. And so this is now the last of the three series, no? So it's all about healing from the past wound. I adopted it, okay, and titled it Overcoming Life's Baggages. And as a recap, no, according to that journal, baggage is the emotional, mental, or spiritual pain you carry from a previous experience. So basically, it's coming from the past. So often, baggage stems from a deep wound. So may sugat ka, meron kang bad experience no, coming from the past, no? And this wound can be something such as discovering your spouse was unfaithful, this which can lead you not only to question the future or your future relationship, but your own judgment as well. So I don't know if you've known of a wife na mayroon siyang husband na had an infidelity history, no? And oftentimes the generalize, he would always say na lahat ng mga lalaki. Or oftentimes he would say, ako kasi, I didn't do this, I didn't do this. So they question themselves for not giving too much, or for not really like becoming the best partner. So that's yun po yung impact ng pain coming from that. So it becomes a baggage to the person who has experienced that deep pain. Okay, so so if you're gonna be like reflecting, no, what baggage do you carry at presently, no, at this very moment? What baggage do you carry? Because each and every one of us have our own baggage. So, meron po akong senior from the previous, no, to recap the fourth truth on life's baggage is that the past can be a source of baggage. So, what probably happened or an experience in the past that has become a baggage to you, dala-dala mo. And it becomes a heavy, a heavy parang mabigat na maleta no nadala-dala mo that you cannot really like do things because palagi kang natatakot mo because nga naalala mo yun kasi dala-dala mo yung experience na yun in a form like we call it a baggage. Second is you are unaware of your baggage. There are times that we have been hurt deeply at saka sinabi na natin na forgive na natin, nakalimutan na natin yon, and yet, whenever we make decision, whenever we're facing with something, natitrigger siya, lumalabas siya. And hindi tayo makapag-decide and we become afraid because nga of that baggage. And a lot of times we are not aware. Now, this is an experience of mine. I came from a broken family and I had a trust issue. And so I didn't entertain any suitor except my husband. At hindi na po kami naghiwalay because of that. Because I was unaware that I was afraid of really going into a relationship. And so I decided that if I go into a relationship, it would be the first and the last. Okay? So unaware of the baggage. So the third is your baggage creeps to the present. So especially if you haven't deal with it, no, yung bagahe mo from the past, ang nangyayari, bumabalik siya. So unknowingly or knowingly, it it influences your decision, it influences the way you see things and the way you see life. So it creeps to the present. And then fourth, you can make baggage your default. Ibig sabihin, pwede mong hindi gawin yung isang bagay, pwede mong sabihin, hindi ko gusto, you like, I don't know what success, I don't want to do anything, kasi hindi ko naman kaya yan. Kasi nga ito yung nangyari sa nakaraan. So it can be your default. Meaning yun, pupunta ka agad doon sa space na yun. So instead of learning, instead of growing, ayaw mo mag-venture out because na takot ka. So it becomes your default. Okay? So that's our, on the first series no, ng sharing of overcoming life's baggage. The second series was we talked about the four things to understand to be free from life's baggage. So, and we need to understand that everyone has a baggage. Meron po talaga tayo lahat bagahe. Life is not perfect, people are not perfect, and there are pains in the past that are talagang nangyari siya at you can't deny it. And so, it becomes baggage. So that's one thing that you need to understand, but you need also to understand that you need a vision. So if you want to get out to be free from life's baggage, you need to have a clear vision of what you really want for your life and how do you want to see your life. Do you want to be like crippled? Do you want to be holding onto those baggages, mabigat palagi? So you need to have that clear vision kung ano yung gusto mong marating. And then you have to understand that you can be free. I mean, the decision to let go of the baggages that you're carrying is yours to make. So, hindi pwedeng pakipasa, pakidala na lang para sa akin. You can't do that. So, you have to make a decision. So, it's one thing also that, I have decided myself to be free. No, and it's a process. So I have decided to let go. I have to decided to forgive, and my father, though hindi naman na forget your experience, but there is no more pain into that, no. But the sense of betrayal, wala na siya, and I've learned my lessons, and I have decided that my dad has so many baggages himself, no, kaya nagkaganoon. So you cannot I can't take the baggage. I can take his baggage into mine because I have children to take care of. So, importante po yun. So, you can be free. It's a decision. And fourth is determine what freedom looks like. So, you need to have really a very clear understanding. You have to be very sure no, kung ano yung freedom, ano yung pictures of freedom, ng freedom sa inyo. And fifth, who do you need to forgive? Because a lot of times baggages comes from unforgiveness. Ito yung ayaw mong magpatawad. Okay? Nahirapan kang magpatawad. Kaya dala-dala mo pa rin. No? And, this can come from all sorts of baggage. Can come from workplace, from set of friends, from family. It can it can come from the different areas of your life. And imagine if you have baggages in the different areas. Grabe yung bigat nun. And it can take a toll, even on your physical health. Study has shown no, na yung katawan natin, pag we have all those negativity, no, study has shown that it really like causes our hormones to be imbalanced and we develop, a lot of, may iba, they develop increased blood pressure, palpitations, and different body aches. We call it in the medical term, no, it's body malaise. Hindi mo alam, masakit lang yung katawan mo, hindi mo pinpoint kung saan. Generalize ang iba, sasabihin like, masakit lang talaga yung katawan ko because nga madaming dala-dalahin. Okay? So those were the two series that we had. So that was just a recap. So we are going now into the third, the last series of the overcoming life's baggages. No? And this is one thing no, that kailangan natin talagang maintindihan. And one thing that is very true, no, when you have life's baggages and if you have pains from the past, it causes heartaches. Heartaches talaga siya. Masakit siya. So it will truly break your heart. No? It will truly break your heart. So there are many ways to find actually healing after pain. Maraming paraan. And you have to understand that each of the healing process or tools or techniques will never be the same from one person to the other. So you cannot copy, no? You cannot copy how other people overcome or start their healing process after they have broken their heart. So when I talk about breaking your heart, it's not just the boyfriend girlfriend relationship, but You can be broken, having that sense of betrayal, no, coming from family members, coming from parents, coming from siblings, coming from friends. Okay, so how will you find healing after heartache? So ito kasi yung, if you haven't healed from a heartache, that becomes a baggage. So that becomes a baggage. So there are many different ways to really like heal from a heartache. So there is no one right way. Hindi ka pwedeng magsabi, ito talaga yung tamang way. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, ito yung most effective way. As I've said, we are all different. We have different ways of coping. We have different ways of healing. We are uniquely created. So, hindi mo pwedeng kopyahin yung sa kaibigan mo. Okay? So, you have to be able to find your own way of healing your heartache. Okay? So, now, what are some ways no, to heal from a broken heart? So, again, let us state though, a broken heart doesn't mean you're just broken from a boy-girl relationship, but it can be broken heart. You know, you have a broken heart from friends, from relatives, and even from your parents. Okay, and that is, you know, that's very common no, because sabi nga doon sa, you know, in the statistics, no, when you if you Google, no, depression, usually there is a sense of the feeling of not being loved. A lot of people who come into depression feel unworthy because they have not been affirmed, and they feel that they are not accepted, and they are not loved, and that's a heartache. And that's a heartache, no? Especially when you were in your childhood days na pinagsalitaan ka ng masama, you're being compared to someone, no? By your parents or by your sibling or by your aunts and uncles, no? Mga culprit din ito kasi like especially in the Filipino setting, everybody is in one household. Minsan they don't mean it, but you know, they just say it, bakit si ganito magaling, bakit si ano payat, ikaw hindi. So yung mga bagay na yun. And I've heard a lot of people who've been hurt by that because their parents, no, unknowingly hurt them when they said, bakit yung kapatid mo matalino kaysa sa'yo? Bakit siya honor, ikaw hindi? So these are things no that can cause us to be bringing in baggages from a past heartache. So what are the different ways that you can like try out not to heal yourself from a heartache? Okay, so first is healing can begin through art. So pwede po tayo gumawa ng isa like you know channel our emotion, our expression into art. So art is healing because it forces you to forge a connection between your mind and your body. So when you a lot of people know like for me when I was still working in the hospital, when I was handling a lot of people, when I'm super tired, when I'm so much like frustrated, when I'm angry, I would really like run, I would exercise, and I would run because yung boulevard when I run masyado siyang malapit mahaba, feeling ko there's my mind is free to wander and like and oftentimes than not, minsan naman no, I focus on the routine. So I forgot the things that has happened kasi nakafocus ako dun sa ginagawa ko. And the physical exercise can help your body, but help your it cannot help your the other areas like your emotion. Okay, and when you do into a meditation, it helps your mind also. But one good thing about art, ang maganda sa art, no, if you engage yourself in art, is both your mind and your body is connected. And it doesn't mean that you are magaling na artist, no? Kahit anong drawing yan is, even if it's a scribble, even if it's coloring lang, you know, even if it's, even if you do it in the digital, no, basta you use your hands, it can still be used it can still become a source of healing. So as long as you're able to let go and release it through the art that you're doing. Maybe you can look at some pictures, and from the pictures, you know, or when you draw, you can, you know, state why you can resonate with it. So nasasabi mo, nare-release mo yung emotion mo. It helps you to process them, and and then enable you to take the necessary steps towards healing. So there are different methods you can choose under the umbrella of art. So pwede ka pong mag-drawing, pwede kang mag-color lang, pwede ka ding engage in journaling as an art. So, ang importante ni dito is ma-release yung emotion mo. And you can talk about, as I've said, of the picture, And that probably you can say like this picture remind me of this emotional storm that I've undergone. So at least nalabas siya. Using art, to help you heal can mean that you can take up, no, you can do some so many ways. Ang iba nga nagpa-flower arrangement din, is an art din, creativity. Yung iba, they go into fixing the room. Have you ever experienced that? Yung inayos mo yung kwarto mo. Okay, you put some, you just inayos mo siya in such a beautiful way na magaan siya sa mata. Magaan siya sa mata, tapos gumaan yung pakiramdam mo. Okay, so this is one type of a therapy, no? And it doesn't need for you, as I've said, to become a good artist. You just have to really have to do like move your body, move yourself, do something with your hands so that you feel a sense of well-being because you're able to express. Okay, so Jesus honors that, no, honors that. Kasi nga kahit Jesus was a carpenter, and when you're a carpenter, you see the beautiful hands, the beautiful creation of your hands, and it gives that sense of well-being, and that's a beautiful thing to experience. No? So there are many people who are really artists, like my daughter. My daughter, when he wanted to relax, she would take up her canvas and paint. So yun yung kanya talaga, and it helps her. It helps her deload herself from the stresses na experience. Okay. Another thing that you can do to begin your healing is journaling. So ito, mahilig. I remember Coach Lynn, and I've known a lot of friends who are really into journaling. Like they love my daughter is one as well. So they love to buy beautiful notebooks, no? Mga gandang notebook, mga ganda yung paper, different colored pens, mga stickers, they do that. And I appreciate, no? If you look at the slide, ang ganda-ganda niyan. I don't have the patience for this. I don't have the, and maybe God gave me really the ability to speak. So sa speaking na lang po ako because I'm not really into journaling. I would do journaling if the only time I do journaling is when I do my devotional. So I really have to write. I write my thoughts because I'm able to express there. Ewan ko kung because na practice lang ako. I do my devotion every day, and every morning I would have several notebooks. And I would read a scripture, and I would write my thoughts and what I believe God is telling me through the scripture. So, but for you, you may do journaling, like pour out your emotion. So, for example, for day one today, I woke up with the sense of like really truly express it. Journaling kasi provides a safe space. Like when you're not ready to speak out to people, when you're not ready to share your emotion, you can simply release it when you are writing. Nare-release niyo po yan. Okay? And how much more kung ikaw yung artsy type of journaling, no? And you see put in so beautiful stickers, it like creates, no, that sense of well-being. For other people, they go to the parlor, and when they see themselves beautiful, no, um, it lifts their emotion. Now, journaling is much more better in a way because nasusulat mo talaga at ilalabas mo yung nararamdaman mo. So, isulat mo. You can write it. So, healing through journaling. Um, these are, when especially if you prefer to like do it on your own, ayaw mo pang talaga magsabi sa iba, you don't feel like it's a safe space. Okay, so you can start this one. Like, isulat mo lang lahat yung na-experience mo, yung emotion mo. And maybe you can also step further, no, later on, that you can talk to a mentor, you can talk to a friend, you can talk to a pastor or a member of a support group. Pwede din siya when you're ready. Okay, pwede din siya. Like stepping it out. Healing can happen in a number of ways, no? What's important is the method that you will choose is something na you are comfortable with, okay? And that and what is very important is when you decide to really want to get healed. Kasi nga, if you're not deciding to be healed, the wound becomes unattended, it becomes a big baggage, and definitely it will really like weigh you down. Parang may dala ka talagang mamigat, and it will cripple you in doing things. Uh, moving forward kasi nga mabigat siya. Okay, so the third is therapy. So therapy is an emotional outlet that validates your feelings. So this time, if you wanted, like when you're ready to speak, so people just like me, I am the type of person who wanted to speak it out. So if you don't have anyone in the home where you feel like it's a safe space, maybe you need to see a professional, okay, who can help you find healing. Okay, so the types of therapy that you should choose must be actually based on the issue that you want to work through. Okay, so ano yung you need to be very clear kung ano yung kailangan na tulong mo so that you can find the appropriate therapist, a therapy for you. So you have to be able to look into that with clarity because a lot of people are bringing in so much baggages, di na nila alam ano talaga yung nakaka-weigh down sa kanila. Now, you can look for a Christian therapist that can show you techniques to help you deal with your wounds, okay? And teach you how to walk in the freedom that God intends for you to have. There is so much freedom, really, of letting go baggages, and especially when you are talking to a therapist. When you are talking to a therapist, no, you can help you give you an emotional outlet. So lumalabas po kasi yan when you're talking to a therapist and you're able to it validates your feelings and experiences, and this can actually be the first step towards healing. So ito yung isang bagay no na pwede niyong gawin when you are ready when you are ready to really like go into uh, go into a start already the process of healing. So living free from baggages from the past needs patience. It needs for you to be patient. It needs for you to really like give yourself the time. Give yourself the time to move forward and to go into the process. Hindi pwedeng gusto ko na bukas makalimutan ko na to. That's why a lot of people would go turn into alcohol. A lot of people will take in, substance, no, that will make them sleep para makatulog na lang sila at makalimutan nila. But each and every one of us has had to go through into a process. So you have to be patient. Give yourself time to truly slowly move forward, no? And the next is accept that healing is a process. It's a process. So hindi pwedeng mag-jump. Hindi ka mag-jump. I remember a friend calling me, no, and telling me that a friend calling me and telling me that uh, like when he was when he was in the ICU and he was intubated because his kidneys conked out, no. Um, n- Nagkaroon siya ng wisdom, no, na parang sinabi ni Lord sa kanya na I will heal you but you have to go through a process. So it was just a very profound realization, no, that he started trusting the hospital, he started trusting the doctors, the wisdom of the doctors, yung mga drugs and medicines. Kasi oftentimes na ayaw niya talaga magpa-check up. So I'm talking about here healing from the physical ailment, no. But you can also take that, no, that you accept that healing is a process. Okay? It's a process that you have to undergo. So when you talk about process, you need to be patient because it takes time. And thirdly, expect the ups and downs. Expect the ups and downs. It's not going to be a smooth journey. Kasi nga may pain ka. Okay? So time to time, babalik ka doon at you have to get up yourself again. You might need comfort of friends once again. And then, okay, move forward. So hindi siya like one time, big time, okay ka na. So ups and downs may happen because you're human. There are many variables that will come into play. There will be intervening variables. But what is important is you have decided to really be healed and to move forward. Okay? So you have to understand that God longs for you to live free. God longs for you to live free. Sometimes in the middle of your wounded place, may mga panahon that Satan will really like speak to you at sabihin sa'yo na, nako, wala, hindi mo kaya to, mahirap to, wag ka na magtiwala, hindi na to, you will not be healed, you're going to, marami. Okay? But you have to remember that God is just simply waiting for you to trust Him when you want to be healed. It is with great tenderness and affection that God sees all of you and your broken pieces. He doesn't turn away in disgust or anger. He sees your wound. Alam po niya. Alam po niya yung struggle. Alam po niya yung nangyayari sa iyo. So instead of, running away from God, move to Him. He patiently begins the work of stitching you back together again. You are broken pieces. You feel like you're a broken glass, a shattered glass. God can heal you. That's one thing that I'm pretty sure of that because that's an experience of mine. On all through the different life experiences, though all the different struggles na nangyari po sa akin, I know God has pieced me back into one piece together. And it is His love that glued me all together. His forgiveness, His mercy, and grace. That's why I can say, I can stand up once again and say, I am whole because Christ made me whole. So He can. He heals the brokenhearted, sabi nga sa Psalms 147:3, and binds up their wounds. Okay? So you have to remember, no, that when you are wanted to be healed and wanted really like to move forward into the process of healing, know that there is a big God who knows what you're experiencing. Sabi nga sa Hebrews 4:15, for we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are. So siya din na-experience niya, he can relate because God, came into a human form through Jesus Christ at na-experience of Jesus Christ yung mabitray, yung matraidor, okay, lalo na yung mapako sa krus. So alam na alam niya yung emotional, ayun, alam niya yung pakiramdam. And if you draw to Him, and what's He promised? If you come to me, I will make your burden easy, okay? I will take your yoke and make your burden easy. Okay, tutulungan ka po niya talaga. So that's one thing that He wants you to truly understand. It's like Him just waiting for you because we have the free will to really like go to Him. Hindi ka niya pipilitin po because we have that. But understand that we have a big God who understands and who sees all that you're going through. And He's just a prayer away, a surrender away. We just have to really like embrace humility and obedience to be able to come before Him para matulungan po tayo. So if you want to have that, it's a series 3 na po at you have that big baggage at you want to work it out para ma-let go mo yan, let's have a conversation. Connect with me at 0995-739-8463 and message me in Marife Garfin Facebook account or email me at narsmarife.mg@gmail.com. There's so much to talk about, baggages is not easy. This one thing, life's baggage is it's not easy to let go for some people, no, kasi malalim siya. Malalim yung hugot, malalim yung roots spread out. And so you might need someone to talk to. And so let's have a conversation. If you've done through art, if you've done through journaling, and you wanted someone to talk with, like do a conversation as a therapy, you can connect with me. Let's have a conversation. Okay? So let me invite the parents, no? A lot of times, parents love their children, but because of the many baggages of life, no, a lot of times unknowingly yung mga bagahe na yun napapasa doon daw to the way they are parenting. And kahit pagmamahal yung nasa heart nila, yung lumalabas anger, yung lumalabas impatience, yung lumalabas unrealistic expectations. It's not because they don't love their children, it's because of unknown baggages that they're carrying from the past. Because sabi nga kanina, nobody's exempted. Everybody has his own baggages, no? Maliit man yan, malaki. May it be a trolley, may it be a handbag type of baggage or a pouch. Everyone got their own baggage. So if you want to truly and these baggages can cause you and your relationship with your child to be severed, to be affected. And so tumataas nga po ngayon yung depression and suicide rate because because of the children feeling they're unable to express. They don't feel like the home is a safe space even then. And it's a home. It's supposed to be a safe space. But hindi nila ramdam yun. And it's not because the parents is bad, but because oftentimes than not, katulad ko rin po, maraming bagaheng dalahin. And so, let me invite you, if you want to be able to reconnect with your kids, you want to understand, you want to see yourself, no, and be able to like create a safe space for your children so that you can build once again your relationship and be able to really like lay the foundation no, of a beautiful relationship and increase your influence with your child so that you can be able to nurture them and guide them. Well, then connect with me. I'll be running What Matters Understanding Your Kids on October 9th at 2 p.m. Connect with me. Registration is in there in the slide now. Connect with me. This is such a worthwhile investment, and it will truly level you up. And the learnings here, you may also use it not just with your children, but with the people around your space. And I truly like if you have anyone in your family who has depression, anyone in the family who's having trouble now with relating and communicating, this is also a wonderful workshop that can help. So connect with me, message me so that we can talk on the details. So I'm also doing a Journey to Courageous Living amidst mental health challenges. So there are 6 modules. So if you have some mental health challenges and you want to live courageously at this time, no, and kahit meron kang bagahe, you want to be able to level up and overcome it, Journey to Courageous Living is a program for you. Connect with me. Let's have a conversation on this and let's see how you can begin the journey. And also, if you are struggling with confidence, so then this is the coaching program for you. Permission granted. Um, a lot of times marami kang gustong gawin pero you are pinned down because you are not confident. Or if you're confident is not, you need an enhancement. You need to enhance your confidence. Kasi nga, palaging may nagsasabi sa brain na hindi mo kaya. So you will wanna, like, baguhin yung dialogue na yan, no? Yung naririnig mo, it should be, you can do this. So when you seem like the world is crumbling down, you're able to say, I can do this. That is really like enhancing your confidence level. And this program is for you, permission granted. So connect with me. Let's have a conversation so that you can begin the journey to becoming the best version of you. So these 2 programs can be taken by anyone. Just connect with me. Okay, so if you're not a member yet of the Be Learning Society and you're not familiar with this, you're not like for us, we're enjoying already the perks of being a member no of the Be Learning Society. So if you're not yet a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card, you are still missing all the perks we enjoyed today. It's the best time. Now is the best time for you to really take action. Connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to join the Be Learning Society, the 10th maker of Be Learning homes for mental fitness. So this is actually for a cause. We are dreaming together with our tribe leader, no, our chief tribe leader, Master Coach A, uh, to coming up with a beautiful home for mental fitness. Well, like really leveling up so that the people will be able, if you want to really level up your mental health, no, and you want to really like become mentally fit, so that you're able to really overcome challenges. Ito po yung bahay na binibuild namin because it will support that. So be part of the Be Learning Society. Enjoy 5% food and 5% discount for food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic. If you become a member, you get this card. May 5% off po kayo when you order. And you get a full access to Sit in the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every 4th Saturday of the month, plus the benefit of a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches. So, a coaching session is, ito po ay talagang, this is already really a wonderful offer because usually a class is separately paid and a coaching session is separately paid. So ito is shoot mo na po no dito yung when you register, dalawa na ito at nakamura ka na talaga dito. Like really this is really service that we're giving, no? So save the date this October 23 at 7 p.m. for our next mental model masterclass because Master Coach A will be teaching thought leadership mental model mastery. So for more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. So become a mental model collector just like this. So I've been studying for 5 months now and it's really helped me level up in the different areas of my life. Lahat yung learning ko po nagagamit ko po. talaga. So join me in this class. Okay, so if you want to also to level up and want to embark on a journey of becoming a professional certified life coach, no, Master Coach now offers co-actively co-create life certification program. This is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life. So also like really enhancing, achieving result, enhancing your coaching relationship. This is a 21 day learning. You will be able to do the module in the 21 day online learning journey. You also get to experience the 3 day live coaching boot camp and the 3 day live business boot camp by senior coaches. So hop in. There's so much really, so much perks, no, and so much bonuses when you become a certified life coach. So if you are someone you want to be able to help other people, help them process, facilitate them to become the best version of themselves, and you yourself, no, kung gusto mo talaga, the highest, sabi ko kasi, the highest form of coaching really is when you undergo co-actively co-create certification, life coach certification program for yourself, no, and you become a uh, um, growth coach, no. So you can use it for yourself even if you don't want it to monetize. This is such a wonderful experience and you'll never really be the same again. So hop in. So do join us in this coaching, in this certification class, and you really never, the level up is really like truly amazing. So thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Seibel Advance for Grateful Journey at 4 p.m. Ngayong hapon po, prepare your pen. It's an exciting journey also with Coach Seibel. So we're going to really like Monday to Sunday, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. is an overflowing sharing of learnings na marami pong talagang maitutulong the way you're handling life. It can help you a lot. So thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Once again, this is Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bamboo, love, bamboo, love, bamboo. God bless everyone. Thank you so much for joining me.